Hello everyone! Welcome back to Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations! I'm honestly so excited to play today because the setup for this case is so interesting and I feel like this is such a good opportunity for Phoenix angst specifically. You know, with him falling off a bridge, but also the whole like Dahlia stuff, like, oh, I'm eating it up. I don't know if they're gonna like really go as deep as I would like them to in terms of like the angst of it all, but like I'm invested nonetheless. So I'm excited to see how this is gonna go because like I said, Phoenix fell off of a bridge. So I don't know how we're going to investigate at all, but I guess we'll find out. Also, I did want to mention something that I forgot to say in the beginning of the last video when I was talking about like game suggestions. I did want to say that I am not 100% against playing other Ace Attorney games, like continuing in the series. I don't know what actually would be next in the series. I just wouldn't want to do it like as the next thing I play after Raincode. Because these 3 Ace Attorney games have taken a lot of time, so I wouldn't want to go straight back into Ace Attorney after Raincode, maybe like a game or 2 after. So if you guys are interested in me continuing the Ace Attorney series at some point, I am not against that idea. I just have no clue what one would even be next. And also kind of related to this trilogy coming to an end, I don't do it for all of my Let's Plays, but I kind of think I want to for this one, like I did with like Pio Fiore, Dandelion, Diabolic Lovers, and I guess I kind of did for Twisted Wonderland too, once I got all caught up with the updates, kind of like a best of compilation. Because like, I don't know, why not? I think they're fun. I don't care if anyone else watches them. Sometimes I like to look at them to like fondly look back at my Let's Plays. I just know it would be such a pain to make, to go through the 3 games to find moments, like, especially because I don't remember how so much of the stuff started. Like, you think I remember how the judge playing Mahjong and being late to Mahjong joke started? Because I don't. I really don't. Anyways, I've rambled enough. Let's jump into this. Who could that be at this time of night? Well, that's not Phoenix talking. Okay. All right, we're doing this. Okay.
Yes, Edgeworth speaking.
Edgy, get up, it's an emergency. Larry's calling him.
Huh? Larry, do you know what time it is?
It's not Larry, Floris D.
This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and...
Wait, don't hang up. It's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so...
I'm not joking. His life is in danger.
What? What happened? Tell me.
I got a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you gotta come back. You're the only one who can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help.
All right, I do know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can.
I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry.
It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion. As if I expected anything to change.
Oh, Edgeworth, I love you. Oh my god. This is amazing. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I'm playing as Edgeworth right now. Oh my god, I'm playing as Edgeworth.
I didn't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could.
Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise. Nick is Maya and Iris. Keeney. Huh? Say something, Edgy.
Before I came here, I stopped at the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Ms. Elise D.
I'm not trying to say that last name.
She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger man.
Oh, is it now?
And later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river.
The suspect's Iris? Really? Already?
The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Edgeworth! We're playing as Edgeworth and investigating as him, aren't we? Oh my god! Oh, this is amazing. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris.
And here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for.
What are you talking about?
The things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first.
The Magatama. Edward's gonna see his psyche lock. Oh my god. We're playing as Edward. We're investigating as Edward. This is the greatest thing ever. Oh my god. Edward's gonna say psyche locks. I hate psyche locks, but that's gonna be so funny. He's gonna be like, what is this?
He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, his donut. You can't possibly be asking what I think he is, Cuddy.
He is? Oh, Edward, you're taking over? Oh, I love this so much. I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture. You're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. Yes?
What did you just say?
You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway?
I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who...
Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell.
But
The judge is gonna know. It's his wacky court. I mean, I've heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. That's true. That is true. You're gonna just be like, well, Judge, I also, you know, got whatever proper licensing and paper to be a defense attorney. So I can do both now.
How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay?
Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story.
So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me his badge after all.
I love this so much. I can't believe we're playing as Edgeworth. Oh my god, this is amazing! Best boy came back in the best way possible. Oh. The only bad part is we can't see him. Okay, are you really Dahlia? Because now I'm starting to wonder. We got you right off the bat. Like, right off the bat, you were in jail. It seems like if you were Dahlia, even though you look just like her, like, we wouldn't be suspecting her right away.
Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Loris,
I still don't know if that's how you say that, but whatever.
said that he might even die. Fortunately, he'll be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's got some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before.
That's what I was wondering is, would Edgeworth recognize her? But now I'm starting to second guess myself just because she is in jail already. Are you like related to Dahlia? And like the real Dahlia is framing you somehow? Like she murdered someone and is throwing you under the bus? I don't know. Wait, oh no, I have to examine. What do you have to say about this stuff, Edgeworth?
The guard is glaring at me. If someone glares at you, it's only polite to return the favor, is what I was taught. Are you alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, excuse me.
I love this so much.
The camera's glaring at me.
If something glares at you, it's only polite to return the favor, is what I was taught.
How are you? Is something bothering you?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, Edgeworth. Oh, I love you so. Where's Maya, I wonder? Iris.
Pardon me, Iris. I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hasakura Temple.
Hasakura Temple.
Oh, what's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
Spiritual power?
Did you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at the temple then? I've committed some sins that I need to pay for.
You're not Dahlia, are you? Dahlia wouldn't say that, I feel. I'm doubting now. Are you just related to Dahlia?
That's why I'm here, and why I continue to train to purify my soul.
Night of the crime.
I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime.
Because the other thing that's been... Sorry, Edgeworth. The other thing that's been hanging me up is when Phoenix talks to her, it was like... He was like, oh, did you maybe, you know, go to school as a literature student? And she was like, no, but no psyche lock came up. But then when he was like, do you know who I am? Then the psyche lock came up. So what if you're just related to Dahlia, and the reason you know of Phoenix is because, you know, you just know of what happened back then? I don't know.
All right. I helped to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. Oh, I see. And then? And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but... I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story. I just knew there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder? Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of?
Psyche lock. Edgeworth's gonna be like, what the heck? What in the world?
Is something wrong?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. Looks like she's not aware of them herself. This must be what Wright was talking about. Psycholox? I believe he said I needed to present this Magatama item to do something. Well, I don't think we have enough for it yet. Edgeworth. It's so funny. What is that?
Sir, do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Spiritual power?
Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power, even though I just saw psyche locks.
Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise D? No. I'm not the one who took her life. Those psycho lock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. What's wrong?
I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. Yeah.
It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story.
I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you.
Me?
Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you.
If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands.
But before that, I have one question.
Yes?
Do you know Wright?
Why would you ask that?
Whenever you came up in our conversation, you began to act a little strange.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you?
He's a very dear and indispensable friend. We've never heard Edgeworth be like that direct before and him say something like that because he's such a tsundere. That is so sweet. Aw, he's a dear and indispensable friend. I love that.
It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
So, I'm so confused. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened.
I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth.
I'm so confused. But now you're saying you deceived him, which would make you Dahlia, but I don't see Dahlia having any remorse. Why would she have remorse for that, you know? But this Phoenix angst, if he thinks that this is Dahlia and he wants Edgeworth to take care of her, I'm sure he's feeling very conflicted. To just like have someone that he loved so much, like he truly thought like Dahlia was his everything, like his person, and then to find out it was all a lie, it was probably really hard on him.
Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth.
Yeah, because I want to know too.
I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal.
Because, I don't know, I'm so confused, because if he thinks you're Dahlia, why would he be like, no, you gotta defend her. There's no way she would murder someone. When he knows for a fact that she would.
That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the scene of the crime.
This is so fun. Oh my god. I love being Edgeworth.
It sure is cold, all right. So this is it. Dusky Bridge.
Oh, wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gumshoe, baby. Gumshoe! Aw, we're reunited. Gumshoe and Edgeworth, the best detective pals. Even though Edgeworth is not a detective. I don't know, their friendship is really cute, too.
Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year? Or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is while you're shuffling around up here.
Oh, ouch! And there's that sharp, bluff chap. At least it's not a whip. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is this trial gonna be Edgeworth versus Gatto? Oh, it would be so cool if it is.
Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct. Wise decision. Vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard.
I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir.
Gumshoe indeed. With gum in your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of.
I'm supposed to report the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Great. Thank you, Detective.
I thought Prosecutor Gatto was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell ya.
Prosecutor Gatto?
Let's talk, Gumshoe. What happened?
I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case.
It's simple.
Well, simple is as simple does, as they say.
Oh, you got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir.
Me too, Gumshoe.
But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing.
That's what happens every time.
A witness?
Yeah, that bikini lady.
Well, now I'm suspicious of you, Bikini. Unless that's not Dahlia, and then Dahlia came out and did it, and Bikini thought the Dahlia was Iris. I don't know.
Bikini lady? Here, on this freezing cold mountain.
Well, you should talk to her if you want the details, sir.
I have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself.
Dusky Bridge.
So this is the bridge that Wright fell through.
You know this bridge, Edgeworth. You were on that case. With Dahlia.
Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross is how it goes, right? Or was that leap?
And is there something on the other side?
Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir.
Did Maya make it, or is she stuck over there?
What?
Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there.
No, Maya's stuck over there.
Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fake.
Oh, poor girl.
Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir.
I hope she has food. She's gonna be freezing, too.
She'd be alright in this cold. So how did this bridge burn down anyway?
We're almost 100% sure it was lightning.
Really? How convenient.
Lightning?
But first, Gato.
So who is this prosecutor Gardo? I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy.
What kind of a man is he?
He's just become a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. Even though Phoenix beats him in every case.
If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case?
You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. I could have swore it was stated at some point that Edgeworth said Gato was good, but I might be just thinking of Francisca.
You know who?
Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Gato has really got it in for Mr. Wright.
Oh?
Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge.
And what would be the cause of this grudge?
I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something.
None of this is making any sense. I'd better look into this Gato myself.
Lightning.
You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning?
Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck.
A regional weather report for the night of the crime.
I see. This is a very detailed weather report.
Oh, this is fun, because now we've got, like, Edgeworth's commentary on it. Received from Wright. He wasn't serious when he gave this to me, was he? Received from Wright. Something about reading people's hearts? What utter nonsense. Okay, this is probably all the same. Weather data, regional... Okay, I read that. Eagle Mountain weather data for September, that is February 7th. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. It just seems so convenient that would happen. Okay, oh, yes! I want his commentary now. My friend since grade school fell from Dusky Bridge and is currently hospitalized. Homicide detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. My friend since grade school. I don't remember how we became friends though. The defendant, a nun from Hazakura Temple, doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. The prosecutor for this case, he apparently holds some kind of grudge against Wright.
Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge.
Oh, that? We got that information from the witness's testimony.
Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness?
Bikini.
Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir.
Oh, okay, Gumshoe. I have to examine things now. It's Edgeworth's perspective.
So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross?
Pretty reckless if you ask me.
I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here.
Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win cases in court. Blind luck.
I think damn luck suits Wright just a bit better.
There's a little shack down the way called Heavenly Hall.
A shack?
It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir.
You need more money, Gumshoe.
The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace.
Giving a hovel a great name is a crime in itself. I'd call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles.
It's not such a great name if you ask me.
Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. I can't afford to live.
Poor Gumshoe.
Some letters are widely engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. Certainly has an appropriate name.
You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. That sign says Dusty Bridge.
Oh, he's pulling a Maya.
I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir.
You're the one who needs glasses, detective. Try reading it one more time.
Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. Hey, it's a public phone. I don't see a lot of these anymore.
It's true.
Since we've got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento?
Well, sure. Why not?
Aww! Ah, darn it. I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. So cute.
What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them?
Now he's going, aw, I want to see the picture. That's so cute. Oh, you're back.
Looks like a pretty good distance to that fall cliff. Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so. Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems.
I love their friendship. Edgeworth and Gumshoe. It's very cute. Well, I guess that's about all I can do here. Oh, hi. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet.
I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country.
What do you mean?
Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder.
Hey, wait a sec. Hold it, objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and...
What a lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? I'm not one.
Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Give away with words, Gumshoe.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore.
Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple of years, and your heart returns to sherbet.
I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here.
Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Rather romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do what I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is.
Yeah, as much as I'm loving this, I don't think we're gonna be Edgeworth for this entire case. Let's talk about Iris. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent?
Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. Edgeworth is gonna kill you.
I was right after all. I should have never come back.
No, don't worry. I just think things for how they really are this time, honest.
I had a penny for every time he said that.
It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean?
Oh, you've no idea what you're talking about, Larry.
Forget it. I didn't say anything. Night of the crime.
Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry.
What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it?
What?
Get lost. Get back on your charter jet and get out of my sight, you creep. I hope your plane crashes and you die. That was rude.
I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing?
Larry! Oh, he's got a lock.
As I suspected, psycho locks.
I like how he calls them psycho locks rather than psyche locks. Sorry, man. You know me, I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. Uh-huh. Sure it is.
That must be the main hall back there.
Brilliant deduction, sir.
Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe?
A brilliant use of suspense to build the tension, sir.
According to Wright, the head nun was some important figure. Has some important
Information! Edgeworth can't talk.
I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains.
Say, this just gave me a great idea.
Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not.
I love hearing his inner thoughts so much.
I got a neat idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich.
An invention?
Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that?
Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides.
Big bell.
I can see a small bell tower from here.
I I keep calling it a big bell and then they described it as small.
Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not.
I love this.
We call a person who tells a lie a liar, right? So why don't we call a person who rings a bell a beller? Or truer, or a guy who tells the truth? Oh man, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. I had no idea he was such a deep thinker. You fascinate me. This gate looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time.
That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know.
You got a real flair for words, sir. I've always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance.
That's exactly how I feel, too. Take this coat, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age.
Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, detective.
Brutal.
Okay. Gonna head inside, I guess? Main hall.
Okay, I did like a sing-songy kind of voice for you.
Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling?
Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who's this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just...
Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
Haha, you ask nicely. I might give you a peek, big boy. Wah-ha-ho-ho-ho.
Mr. Edgeworth, this is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut and you live in a shack.
My stomach's already growling in protest.
So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Well, first, I want to hear what you know.
The night of the crime.
First, I'd like to ask you about last night.
Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
I suppose it was about 9 o'clock when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. Channeling Dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Then why are you over here? Did you just maybe see something going down so you ran over here? Because if Maya's still stuck over there, why are you not with her?
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting.
Detective, this is no time for flattery.
Sorry.
Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here?
The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Oh.
Ugh, I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason.
You get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard.
It must have been past 11. No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie.
I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. I'm really starting to wonder now if the Iris and Dahlia could be two different people. And Iris is being framed.
Did you see this criminal with your own eyes?
I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But it was Iris.
You must have been quite shocked.
Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. Maybe like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of the courtroom. And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed. And then, I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid.
However, The idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural?
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
I wonder what she means by that.
Why return?
As a head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back.
A bad lower back?
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass.
I wasn't here last night.
I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was to train in the inner temple?
Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you?
No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister. Yeah, where's Pearl?
Maya has a little sister.
Oh, you mean little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin.
Little Pearl?
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found. Yeah, that's right, because Elise was saying Pearl didn't show up. Where's Pearl? Oh god, she's missing.
You mean she was with the victim?
It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back.
The little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder. He's gone.
As they say, the plot thickens.
God, yeah, where is Pearl? I totally forgot about her. No, wait, I wanna look around.
It's also with a giant Magatama enshrined on it.
There are lots of candles lined up on it, too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while.
Maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for that.
Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me?
Stop that. Cut that out. Please don't blow out the altar candles. Poor Gumshoe. He needs a birthday party.
Oh, it's a warmed cat box, but where are all the cats?
It's called a hamachi. It's for heating the room.
Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees.
These are a type of zabuton cushions called enza.
Why are you giving me such a hard time? Huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Why?
Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, detective.
I love them.
There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls.
Man, I bet you'd have an awful nightmare if you tried to sleep in here.
This is our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering.
So if I slept here, the Oogie Woogie Boogeyman wouldn't hunt me down for eternity? Alright.
Does this guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping?
This is kind of fun because it's like, he's like the Maya. Like, Phoenix has Maya. It's like Edgeworth has Gumshoe.
I think she'll cast a strong presence over the whole room.
This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls.
Huh? This is lesser? What is the greater one like?
The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown in the Treasure of Karain exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors. There's a very obvious note. I'm kind of trying to do last. Okay.
There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. Oh, what's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack?
Beats me.
Would you mind checking for me, Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir.
Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like an old manila envelope.
Yeah! What's that about?
What is it, Detective?
This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue.
I suppose I should read it myself then.
Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed.
Again, that makes it seem like it's Dahlia, but I don't know anymore. I get Dahlia's manipulative and can be like putting on an act, but this Iris is seeming like way too innocent to be Dahlia when we know Dahlia is just evil.
This sounds like a blackmail letter.
Go to the main hall. Maybe she dropped it.
Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor. A super duper prosecutor.
Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this.
Okay, where are we headed? Oh, courtyard. We haven't really been here yet.
And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched.
Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow?
Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment.
Well, in that case, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation.
Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own.
You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap.
Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years?
A lot. Okay, let's look around.
So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon.
Which is interesting because Bikini said she saw Iris stabbing Elise. But this makes it look like how would she have stabbed her with that? I mean, I guess... Well, is that the same statue that was at the exhibit? Or is there just multiple of them? Because the one at the exhibit's bent that sword.
Sure is. It's called a thing that I can't pronounce, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir.
There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood?
Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the sword, too.
Fingerprints?
Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant.
Fingerprints are on the murder weapon.
What's wrong? You're looking really solemn.
Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney?
Yeah, I figured it doesn't feel really good.
To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health.
The stress is terrible. The apparent murder weapon has the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprints on it.
The main gate must be just over that stone wall.
Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all.
Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words.
I just love skiing.
Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds?
Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth?
Is the world starting to go mad?
I don't know, I can picture you in a sled gumshoe. See?
It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night.
There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight.
Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
How did you know?
Oh, you need a raise. This is like her thing that she was holding.
What's this? Looks like a wizard's staff.
That belonged to the victim, Ms. Elise D. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah! Listen, this is just between us, okay, sir?
Yes? What?
This top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this.
All right.
The truth is, When I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it. That's what she wanted to tell me. That's it. Anyways,
This staff is made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it?
just the victims. Carried by Elise D when she was alive. Has her fingerprints on it. Anything else? Oh,
The main hall of Hazakar Temple is above us here.
hey, you're right. But I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor.
Hazakar Temple is built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and the back of the main hall are on different levels.
Ah, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir?
I fail to see how he can consider that to be an even remotely good idea.
Can I talk to you again? Yes, I can. The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise D. Her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery.
It's hard to believe in this day and age that you can still find people like that.
The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. The cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back of the murder weapon. Or by a murder weapon, not the murder weapon. Yeah, the murder weapon was stabbed in the back. It's weird. That somehow killed her.
The murder weapon?
The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but there's one strange thing.
Yes?
The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises were consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building. Really?
A 2-story building?
Like right there?
Could be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct?
Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that that Elise D was staying in.
Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword?
Okay. Time 10 to 11 p.m. Cause loss of blood from stab at the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. It's interesting. Fell 10 feet after death. She was already dead at that point? Then what did Bikini see? Was Iris maybe trying to pull the sword out?
Now then, Detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far.
Okay, let's take a look at this map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they'd finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. Wee! Doo-doo-doo. All the way they go. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. Or she was supposed to. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Hazakar Temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall.
The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor?
I'm pretty sure it's that Gato guy. This is his game, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. Really?
What do you mean?
It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest.
I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor.
Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. It's Judge. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. You know, you're part of his wacky court. He loves you.
Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence.
You know, he's always talking in court about how he misses you.
Yeah. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow.
No, Judge!
We only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all.
It's Judge 2. I hate Judge 2. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone
in the prosecutor's office must know you. Would it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing. The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya.
Aw, too cute that you care. I wonder if maybe I have enough for Iris's Psyche Lock now. Might try heading back to her. Or I'll stop here first.
Oh, I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side.
I'll get the bridge first. I like the gumshoe's following us around. It's kind of cute.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that I... Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you.
Alright, let's present this Magatama. Oh, a different voice. Take that. I was frightened.
Since I've been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe the case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right.
So were you frightened about the note? So you went to Heavenly Hall? And maybe Dahlia went in your place to the inner temple?
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room?
Oh, yep, the note.
I found this in the main hall. It's addressed to you. That's... Well, Iris? Why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Ah! Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
As long as they get broken.
But, Mr. Edgeworth... Yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to.
It's me, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright. Ah! You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Alright, girl. Okay, oh wow. We've got several things unlocked. Well, just 2, I guess.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map?
Ah, there.
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart? Yes. It looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find a sign of our mystery blackmailer.
I wonder if it's Dahlia. You might not be Dahlia.
In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night. Yes, that's exactly right.
Ring lights out Belle at 10 p.m. and was then in her room until the murder was discovered.
The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am.
You're not Dahlia! You're not Dahlia! Are you like her sister or something? Huh. You just might know of him. I was afraid you were gonna push him off a bridge the whole last video. And you're probably not even Dahlia. You probably really are Iris. And Dahlia is out there committing this crime. How did she get out of jail? That's the question. I'd be shocked if Dahlia is not the one behind all this. Inner temple.
I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Ms. Elise D with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What? It was Dahlia? Dahlia was there.
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
Well, I guess I should... Nope. Head to Heavenly Hall. You're not Dahlia. You're Iris. And Dahlia is out on the prowl. She's on the loose. Oh my god. What the heck? Why? What is up with the... Larry, did you paint those? Oh dear. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though.
Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective.
Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Oh, Larry, why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. He's right here and can hear you. No, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's very down on his luck. I swear to God, Gumshoe gets paid like $2 an hour if he's lucky. He's just talking to himself.
Shh! Be quiet and listen.
I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again.
Done that? What did he do, I wonder?
Hey, you! About what you just said, I got an objection.
What the? Edgy, you dirty rat.
Gumshoe, you oaf.
I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. I was just like you guys.
You watch too many trials.
It's the rules in the trial, okay? If you're gonna be defense or prosecution, you must point your finger when you say objection.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself?
Heavenly Hall.
What is that little shack, anyway?
Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday.
And why were you down here in the first place?
Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. If you did those paintings, Larry... I mean, weird, for one, that you're doing that. But you actually are a really good artist. This is a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse.
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal.
Gumshoe's apartment must really suck.
One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here.
So, can I give you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe?
He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir.
Listen to me, Edgy. You gotta do this. You've gotta save Iris.
Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute?
Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl.
I don't know, it kind of seems like she wants to marry Phoenix. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear yet, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you?
No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised.
I think she wants Phoenix.
He'd never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that.
Something tells me he would be shocked indeed.
That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt?
What is this guy trying to say? He's last me about a mile back.
If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him out onto the witness stand.
Lay the crime.
Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question.
That's right, you have a psyche lock too.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Oh, he's a ladies' man, alright. A lot of women are interested in him. Me. Old bag. Me, especially. Okay. Chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
Something incredible?
And there it is again. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water.
Why hasn't he realized? I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him.
Okay, I'm assuming I probably do have enough. This is the second time I'm running into his psyche lock, but I want to examine first because I don't know how close we are to the end of the investigation. I know this video is going on a little longer than normal. I don't want to get his psyche lock and it's like, all right, that's it. You can't look around. I need all of Edgeworth's thoughts on these things.
The straw reef is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow.
Wow, makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look.
Heavenly Hall. Oh, I suppose it's an appropriate name in some sense.
You got that right. Look at that bridge up there. This place has to be heaven because that thing is hell.
You do well to remember, Larry. This is a sacred place to some people.
That's a horrible graffiti problem you got there, pal.
You don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris.
Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is?
It's how the artist himself defines it, right?
I should have seen that one coming.
Well, if that's the case, then all my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal.
Edgeworth is surrounded by such dummies right now, and I love it. Oh.
These go all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk.
I fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir.
Walking with Edgeworth? Did Edgeworth just ignore you? Oh, sorry about that, detective. I I ate 4 bananas and tossed their peels on the stairs on my way down here.
What? So that's what I was slipping on?
Be careful on the way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. Gumshoe hit every banana peel on the way down. God, I want to see that so badly. Like they're just going down the stairs. Edgeworth is first. He misses every banana peel, and Gumshoe is behind him, just like dom, 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 and Edgeworth just does not look back. He just keeps going.
That's a real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth. I won't slip like you, Gumshoe. What is this festive-looking ornament?
Reminded me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember?
Well,
Oh yeah, you were never any good at it. Aww.
Really?
Yeah, this guy was so bad, he couldn't even fold $1, let alone a grain. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. Aww, little Edgeworth.
Really? I never would have expected that. Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day.
You want a crane? I can now make a perfect 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw. You know, Edgy, nothing for nothing, but a 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy.
Yeah, it's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Ugh, this is exactly why I hate childhood friends.
It's so cute. He got so mad. Oh, Edgeworth. He couldn't do it as a kid, so like he just perfected it. He's like, I will never be made fun of again for that.
It's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here.
Oh, I still can't believe it, really.
What is it, Larry?
Huh? Nothing, it's nothing.
Sounds pretty suspicious to me. There's something about that statement smells. And you know what they say?
When something smells, it's always the butts.
This is the Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over, even in the winter. If it had iced over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble. You're right about that. He would have landed on the ice and slid downstream to who knows where. Not exactly what I meant, but alright.
I don't know why that response killed me. Oh, took me out. I love you, Edgeworth. Okay. That seems like it's everything. Alright. Let's, hit you with the Magatama then. The night of the crime.
Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night.
Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk.
Huh? That was a bit too easy.
Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing, the world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi.
And then?
And then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire.
Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth.
There are still 3 psycho locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen?
Oh, where you say? What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question.
I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be?
As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there.
There? What do you mean, there?
It's impossible for you to have seen the lightning strike. To have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room.
This? Yeah. If you were in your room by Hazakura Temple, that just wouldn't have... You couldn't have seen the bridge from there.
This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple.
What am I looking for?
I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here.
What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Well, how about it?
How about what?
Do you feel like talking now?
About what?
It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I have to move on to the next step. You went in your room at the temple, so then where were you?
You don't know? That I wasn't in my room.
So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusky Bridge was from here.
Here at Heavenly Hall, probably. When you're hanging out there right now.
The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall.
Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute.
Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
Uh-oh.
In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset.
I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're a totally different league from Nick. So, if you were here at Heavenly Hall, then I'm wrong. At least, maybe not on the whole Dahlia theory, but at least on wouldn't you have left the note for Iris to come to Heavenly Hall?
That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night?
That's what you might call the fair decor. I don't know how you say that.
I think you mean a fair decor.
I don't know how to say that.
Could it be you were waiting for someone?
Oh no! Oh, so Larry's the note. And Iris just thought it was someone else? You really are one scary guy, you know?
I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you.
Iris.
There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
I told you before, don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for, it was Iris.
Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So do you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? You've basically said as much. Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing?
This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you are waiting for Iris.
The note.
Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter.
Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. So if it was Larry, but was Iris thinking Larry was the one that left it? Because she was, like, so scared. What are you doing with that anyway?
That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
What do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Aw, Edward is a gentleman. Oh.
First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says, salutation here.
Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies.
You're not supposed to actually write that. That's why you're supposed to write, Dear Iris.
I'm so sorry. And then Edgeworth is like, you're writing the letter wrong. Oh, I love Edgeworth. Okay, the night of the crime.
So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
Sorry, Edgy.
Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that.
Yeah, Gumshoe treats women fairly well, too. Maggie, he's a little dumb, but he was making her those weenies. Gulp. Wait, hold up.
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal.
What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love?
What did you just say?
My love for her burned so hotly, it could melt all the snow on this mountain.
Oh? Then what is this secret you mention?
Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. I don't think Iris thought Larry was the one that wrote the letter. Even if she did, like, she took the secret as something else. Obviously, she wouldn't want Old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair.
Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope?
Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh.
Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal?
It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
That's it. That's what all those huge locks were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive.
Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Ah. Hey, come on. Don't let it get you down.
But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still holding something. Still hiding something. I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago.
You really want to know? Last night, I saw something incredible. Yeah, what'd you see? Well, I guess just the lightning from down here?
He's right. Larry.
What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
What was that? This is something incredible you saw last night.
I thought he was just referring to the lightning, but maybe he's not.
You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another.
Without any locks. Oh, I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
What doesn't?
If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
What? When? Where? Why? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Again?
Dude! Oh my god.
No! What's wrong, sir?
I'm the only one that can see it.
Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning?
I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand.
Oh, interesting. We're not even gonna do it. We're just bringing him to court. To be continued. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be so fun. We're gonna be Edgeworth in court. I'm so freaking excited. Oh, this case is so fun so far. I love Legus Edgeworth. Oh, I love getting to hear his inner thoughts. It's so fun. I love his back and forth with Gumshoe. I always thought that they had just such a fun dynamic in the other two games, but I love that we're getting like to really see it more here. It's fun to see his back and forth with Larry too, because we've seen him with Phoenix and them being childhood friends, but we didn't get to see that much of like Edgeworth interacting with Larry, so that's been really funny. Oh, I love this so much. The only sad thing is that we haven't physically seen him. I wouldn't be surprised if either at the halfway point of this trial or the next investigation we switch back to Phoenix, unfortunately. As much as I would love to play as Edgeworth the whole game, they're not gonna finish off the trilogy without you playing as Phoenix. So we'll probably get to physically see Edgeworth then. This is so interesting. I'm really starting to think that now that Iris might not be Dahlia. Does Dahlia have a twin sister? I think Dahlia did it. This is my current theory, that Dahlia did do it, but that's not her. Because we're defending her. So I feel like, and we already in the last game, the final trial, defended an actual criminal. And with Edgeworth defending her, I think that that is really a girl named Iris. Maybe Dahlia is her twin sister, and somehow Dahlia is out and committed the crime. And just that with the way she's talking, like, she knows Phoenix, but like, Phoenix doesn't actually know her. That makes it seem like she knows of Phoenix because of maybe Dahlia. but they never actually met or anything. I will say though, this makes me so like want to play those Edgeworth games. I don't know that I ever would on the channel. You know, like on the channel, I might want to just stick to like mainline Ace Attorney games if I keep going, unless there's like a huge demand for me to play the Edgeworth games. Because I know, I can't remember if they've come out yet or they're going to come out. I know like not that long ago, there was a Nintendo Direct where they announced that the Edgeworth games were getting like an official like localization. And like whether I play them here or on my free time, I'm 100% playing those. Oh my god. Playing as Edgeworth is so fun. I would love to do it for like 2 whole games. Oh, this is so great. I'm so happy. Anyways, for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!